Yes, good afternoon. This is Dr. Noel Ridsdale, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you a little bit through week one here as I share my screen. So it's once you get into the course here, you'll see that if you go to home, to access the modules, you can actually click on modules here, or up here, you can go down to modules here. Either one will take you into the modules section. Obviously, the syllabus is here. This is my office hours, which are at 11:30 to 12:30 on Mondays. If you need to meet me outside of that, just let me know. I'll be happy to set up a time with you to do another Zoom call. I can send you a link. If you're on campus, you can drop by, however you'd like. But that's the time that I've got set up for us between 11:30 and 12:30. So as we go through, let's go back to home. Kind of give you a little bit of a rundown of how to access the course. This is the welcome section here. You'll see my intro video from Friday, as well as my you'll see my picture there, plus all my contact information. Quickest way is to email me. And then you can actually, if you do that, then I get back to you really, really quickly. All right, let's go into week one here. And as we go into week one, there is the professor's office, which has got a lot of things for you. Our resources, online course policies, a case study introduction, and I'll go over that in great detail once we get into week two. Don't forget to take your syllabus quiz this week. And there's a link to my bio. And then also I have the bio section here, which is a discussion. Now, a couple of things I'd like to see you include in the bio would be things like the biggest thing is going to be where you are in the MBA program. Are you just starting out? Are you close to the end? Or are you somewhere in the middle? In addition to knowing whether you're on campus, whether you're not on campus, all those types of things. This helps me understand a little bit more about you and allows me to tailor these weekly discussions a little bit more to what you guys need. So if you could post that in the first few days here, starting today, that would be great. This is Sunday. So if you also, the next one would be on the discussion, when your boss releases the inner toddler. This is a discussion. It's due on Thursday for your initial post. Now, I will say that your initial post should include at least one reference here, and it should be roughly 2 or 3 paragraphs long explaining this. This is, again, a master's level course. So you're going to need to put some effort into this. One quick paragraph is not going to quite do it that you might have been doing in the undergrad. This is definitely going to need your definitely a 3-pager or so with a reference on each case. So when we take a look at this discussion, okay, it's referring to a case in the book. Okay, you need a 1-page response, which is roughly about 3 paragraphs, answering these questions. How does stress play a role in this case? How my attitudes, values, or perceptions play a role in the behaviors demonstrated? And do a little self-analysis. Are you a perfectionist? Are you easily frustrated? What are some of those qualities that you might have that would impact your business on an everyday basis? I can tell you, I just finished a class where a lot of them were in this aspect of being a perfectionist, and that's can be tough. So you'll have to post that by Thursday night. Over Friday and Saturday, I'll be commenting on those for you, and then we'll comment to 2 of your peers for this by Sunday night at midnight to your full credit. Now, I will tell you in my late work policy, and the late work policy is that for the discussions, you can post those. And if you don't after the deadline next Sunday. However, if you post them after that, you won't be given any credit for your discussions to your peers after that deadline. you'll get credit for the initial post, but you won't get credit for the discussions. That is that because you are in your discussions, you have to realize that you are not, basically nobody's going to be commenting or seeing your discussion after the week closes. So that would be just me grading it. That means that you'll probably be starting with a C, because typically those, what I do is each of your discussions with your peers are worth 15% is how I grade it. So if you don't have either one of those, you're starting with a 70. But those points are definitely still worth it. And your responses should be along the lines of a good solid paragraph and a half. Okay, and it's got to be more than just I agree. You need to say, I agree with these reasons, but here you might want to look at this. Again, we're looking at analyzation and reading comprehension here, so you really need to be a little more interactive. And you'll see I'll pop in and out. Usually I don't comment till after everybody's posted on Thursday, but on Friday and Saturday, then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll see I'll pop in and out and make comments all along. Okay. If you have any questions on what those are, then we'll go ahead and you can feel free to email me. I'll be happy to let you know that. Now, our other things that you'll see in each week are these chapter assignments. Okay. These are the 2 chapter assignments here. Okay. You just click on these. And then click again. It's going to load in a new window. As soon as it signs you on, as long as you have a Cengage account, this should go right straight through. It might ask you it shouldn't ask you for a login, because this is an all-inclusive textbook. Okay, so you will not get the screen. I get the screen, but you won't get that screen. So, and this brings you right into your assignment as you clear those. Okay, so and it'll tell you how these are just answering it. You click on the question, and then these are reviewing where we're starting in chapter 3. So if you want to close this out after you're done, then you'll see here, this is the other way that you can access the book. Okay, this is the book over here. You can click on the little downward arrows. There's chapter 1, chapter 2. 3 is where we're starting, individual characteristics, individual perceptions, values, and reactions. These are all, and then you can continue to click down and it'll give you all these different things. So if you, but this is an inclusive textbook, you don't have to buy it. It should all be right there. Okay, so now we'll get out of MindTap. And that's pretty much all we have for this week. Okay. Oh, not too far. Wrong one. Okay, so that's kind of the overview for this week. So when we're looking at these, not too terribly tough. There's a couple of content areas that I would draw your attention to in 3 and 4. The Big 5 personality, the Briggs-Myers. Those are things that definitely in chapter 3 would be worth looking into. And these are clips about how those tests work. Also, this one on perception is also very good. That I'd recommend you guys take a look at those. They're short videos, usually under 10 minutes. That won't be a problem. We get into week 2. We're going to start looking at the case. This is where you'll be posting your case selection. And in there's a link down here to week 3. These are your cases for case 1 that you'll be choosing from. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll just you'll be posting that next week. So if you're going ahead, it's there for you. The assignment Motivation at Disney is a paper, and then we have a discussion on virtual environments. Okay, so those are all in there for your due dates. Again, the due dates for discussions are set for Thursday night, but you still have until Sunday to be able to post for the regular assignment. I think that's kind of it for the moment. Didn't want to overload you too much. Depending on comments and those types of things, this is a good chance to warm things up. Now, when we get into here in motivational behaviors and basically motivating behavior, you'll see me probably I'll post a little bit more of a lecture. But for these, rather than me, listening to me, I would say let's go ahead and look at go ahead and look in the book under the individual characteristics and look at the big five, Briggs Myers. Now, some of you may have had these in one or two courses before. That's okay. You can certainly bring those in and take a look at those as we go forward as well. Perception is another one. Again, that I would have you guys take a look at those videos. Okay. If you have any questions at all, feel free to stop by my office hours tomorrow, 11:30 to 12:30. Or feel free to stop in and you can stop in if you're near campus, or just drop me an email and I'll be glad to get back with you. All right, I look forward to be able to serving you and facilitating the class as we go through here this time for the next from now until December. And again, I look forward to seeing your discussions posted on Thursday. And I'll be looking in the bios all week long. All right. Everybody have a great week.